Dentists at Fry Dental Group walk us through the most common issues they spot during exams and what you can do to prevent them. Our Peyton Brooker has more with the tooth cleaners in Marietta.
Dentists at Fry Dental Group outline the most common dental problems they find during patient exams. Dentist Anna Hayden says a common issue she sees is missed spots during teeth brushing.
One of the most common issues is that patients aren't brushing all the way up to the gum line. Super important to get all of that plaque off of there, especially at the gum line, to prevent inflammation of the gums. Another thing is we make sure we're flossing.
Dentist Jonathan Gore says getting into the habit to brush and floss consistently is also an issue. Gore recommends different ideas to get a healthy brushing and flossing habit.
People that struggle to do it, in the morning and at night when they brush their teeth, I always recommend maybe do it in the shower, do it in the car even. Put some floss picks in your car, anything that can make you be more consistently doing it day in and day out. If you struggle to do it, have time in the morning, have time at night, do it a different time. It doesn't have to be, a textbook in the morning and at night.
According to a report made by the American Dental Association, flossing helps clean the hard-to-reach tooth surfaces and help reduce the chances of gum disease and tooth decay. Hayden demonstrates the proper way to correctly floss.
So when you go to floss, it's super important that you're going down and then pushing the floss around that tooth. So you're going to make a C all the way around that tooth and come up. And then you want to go towards the other tooth in the front and C up. Now it's super important that you're going all the way down to the gums and then pulling back up.
Hayden and Gore add keeping your teeth clean is crucial to be more healthy and being a little more happier.
So it's definitely important for your overall health and well-being. Your teeth play an important role in your body. You use them every single day to eat. It also can play an important roles with your cardiovascular system and other parts of your body.
You take your teeth for granted, and there's no replacement for natural teeth. So if you can maintain your teeth throughout your entire lifespan, you're going to be much happier.
This is Peyton Brooker in Marietta, WTAP News. This is home.